For far too long, relevant authorities responsible for planning our cities in Nigeria and those whose duty it is to enforce these plans have been too laid back, and this apparent negligence have created room for unplanned, unapproved and illegal structures, giving rise to shanties that have ultimately defaced our cities.
The environment is a precious resource bequeathed to man by nature, and it behoves on man to care for it to derive maximum benefits from it. One foreseeable way out to enjoy the environment is the concept of urbanization and urban renewal, which include, but not limited to, physical buildings and remodeling of infrastructures such as roads, creation of green areas, tree planting, and others. In today's Delta State, the administration of Governor Ifeanyi Okowa is paying serious attention to the rebuilding of urban centers, all with a view to bring back the glory days of towns and cities where there is beautiful fusion between man and nature.
Urban renewal is very critical because it comes with lots of developments. It comes with redesigning, realigning the existing infrastructures for better results, cleaning up the blighted areas and the slums, translating them and transforming them into core economic hubs, access into the cities.
There's a paradigm shift now. We are moving from the old realities, reorganizing the infrastructural resources. So we are trying to reorganize to reflect modern realities. That's the whole essence of urban renewal.
When you talk about development of major cities in the state, it brings to fore the 5-point agenda of His Excellency, which one of them has to do with transformed environment through urban renewal.
From empirical evidence, the concept of change has always been met with resistance by those who benefit from the status quo. The move by Delta State government to give Asaba the state capital and indeed the other urban centers a facelift to reflect the orderliness of the people is fast transforming the environment. The good report is that with quality advocacy and enlightenment campaigns by the managers of the process, those who had earlier put up resistance are beginning to see reason.
It was not easy for us, but after doing it, we are the one enjoying it. Cleanliness is next to godliness.
Even we, owner of the shop here, he fed us very well, and we enjoy it. As you can see, the way glassed. Initially, it was not like this, and now we are enjoying it. If you see the way the area look like now, it looks so mature. The state government is doing very wonderful work.
To give the urban renewal concept a premise and legal teeth, Governor Ifeanyi Okowa, within a few days in office in 2015, sent 3 executive bills to the Delta State House of Assembly for consideration. One of the bills sought to create the Asaba Capital Territory Development Agency. The passage and eventual signing of the bill into law gave impetus to the governor's desire to transform the state's capital territory. The success story of the agency's intervention in the development needs of the state capital propelled Governor Okowa to set up another agency, the Warri, Uwia and Environs Development Agency, in 2019. The agencies were charged to ensure optimum development of their mandate areas, and they have since been up and doing.
When His Excellency came on board, the Asaba Capital Territory was created, and you can see the speed of development, and that will speed of development of that Warri, Uwia, Environ, and the performance will increase, infrastructure. Excellency have been doing a lot in that area, but he wanted something differently. Instead of going through the bureaucracy of the ministry and all that, having a different agency that will be in charge of that area to fast track the development of that area.
In Asaba and Environs, we can see what the Capital Territory Agency has done, and that's what we want to replicate in that area.
Since 2015, the administration of Governor Ifeanyi Okowa, through the Urban Renewal Agency, commenced the process of transforming the capital territory from a rustic town to a fast-growing capital city. Several roads were redesigned and constructed to meet the ever-growing vehicular and development needs of a modern city.
It's a timely intervention in the facelift effort of this administration, especially as it relates to beautifying our cities. We have a government that knows what it wants for our cities, and it is following it according to the master plan of the various cities across the state.
What is good is good. To make your environment clean is very nice. In essence, to make data clean is a very nice job. Okowa'S is short. I love that man.
When I left, it was not just like this. I was even thinking maybe I'm in a new city. I saw what the government is doing. Asaba must be clean. That is the agenda.
With the appointment of Honorable Onyemechi Mrako as the new Director General of the Capital Territory Development Agency, the intervention and the remodeling of the capital city gained what many have been describing as renewed speed. As the new sheriff in town, saddled with interpreting Governor Okowa'S vision, Honorable Mrako swung into action and made the agency very visible in Urban Renewal Drive as it interfaced with all strata of society to ensure a cleaner and friendlier environment in Asaba.
It has affected me positively because I would say it has made the environment cleaner, it has made my shop more beautiful, it has given my shop a facelift. I am happy to have been part of the people to benefit from the good work the governor has done.
Before I come to Asaba, I see the place so very careless like this. But this woman, when you come, you make the place very neat. Then park all those bin there for that place. Now say I don't go fit up because Asaba they neat now. Everywhere they neat.
Now it's better than before. If you look everywhere, the work is very nice and everywhere is looking good. So I like the work they are doing. Everywhere is there neat now.
The agency's strategy paid off as illegal structures and ugly attachments to existing shops that hitherto created visual chaos and disharmony in most parts of Asaba have given way to a beautiful cladding in linear formation in sync with modern trend. Smart Delta Media spoke with some operators of these retail outlets to find out their reaction before and after. Hear them.
I just want to thank Delta State government. See, my shop is so beautiful. I wouldn't have done that if not state government. See the wall cladding, so beautiful. My shop has been upgraded now. My customers, they are very happy. More people are coming in to patronize us. So I give God the glory. Oh yeah.
They were selling out here before, which is not too good. Some people that are so stubborn, from this exercise, they will know that it is no longer business as usual. This place will have a newer look than it were before.
Not only were the major shops made to comply with Governor Okowa'S new vision of urban renewal, but street food vendors whose activities aided environmental disharmony and nasal assault on account of unwholesome sanitary habits have been made to comply with the new vision of cleaner environment.
Everywhere is now neat, as in to compare to how it was before. So we're very happy about that. Neatness is good.
We like this place where they do for us. It's fine. It make everywhere beautiful. Our market they move well. Government try for us.
This type of shop build and the goods are selling are better than where there was before. The government of Okowa'S is trying, as far as I'm concerned.
Major roads in cities across the state are also enjoying new lease of life with some form of remodeling and redesigning of the median of the roads. The aesthetics value of the project is quite visible to inhabitants and other road users in the Capital Territory.
His Excellency is doing very well. You see the bridges, you see the roads, you see beautification, even the buildings, ordinary buildings you see here within the state, in the cities, they are wearing a new look. So the environmental approach is very good. And the roads have been given facelift.
I will give kudos to our governor, really. He's a man of his words. That's why we call him a Kweme. There's no local government I've been to that I didn't see the presence of Delta State government in action.
Before, in the week, we can stay here without see somebody to ask us what is going on here due to the road which they have not done. But now there's no day somebody will knock branch and say, what is going on there? I just have to thank God for him. His effort has contributed positively in our life as a business people. In fact, at least he's one of the best governors.
Not long ago, the first family flagged off the use of 104 numbers food and fruit shops tagged Smart Delta Food and Fruit Arena.
Everyone on the road up to the roundabout, we invited them into this taxi. As we told them that we will no longer tolerate street trading. Remember, you told us before getting them off the street, we should make provisions for them. So they are all here.
When you see the beauty of a place and the fact that people are going to be able to dispense their trades under very comfortable conditions and with good sanitary environment, is important. We are sure that we're able to purchase some quick food items under very hygienic condition, in which the persons who are also selling their goods at this place are able to have a comfortable environment and have their conveniences.
This is Summit Junction in Asaba, the gateway to the city center. The remodeling of the 32 numbers fruit shops that made this place a popular stopover for Deltans is good thinking. The shops, which come with auxiliary facilities like wash-hand basins and public convenience, have added to the street furnitures. Asaba residents say it is a welcome development at improving overall friendliness and aesthetics of the area and the city in general.
With this development, people are better organized. In a way, people can now conduct their business freely in a very neat environment. We are determined. We have resolved to make a maximum change in the entire face of Asaba.
This is a very great development as far as Asaba is concerned.
This place where I dey now, say I get water. If I want peace now, I go toilet to go peace. So I happy for that one. Every place clean.
Part of the brief from Governor Okowa'S to the management of the Capital Territory Development Agency was that the remodeled shops should be affordable and previous petty traders in the area should have the option of first refusal.
We really appreciate.
Smart Delta Media had a chat with some beneficiaries and others for their reaction. Hear them.
I'm happy being among those that has shop in this place. Them that we were on the street, they don't value us. But now they come here and they have rest of mind. We say thank you to Delta State government.
I will thank God for the development of the shop than the former one we are staying before. You can see our shop is very beautiful and now we thank God the business is moving well.
It's a very lovely place, it's cool. It looks more hygienic than roadside suya joints. There are places where you can wash your hands and a car park where you can actually park your car and watch your car while you get suya to. It's a very lovely place.
The state's First Lady, Dame Edith Okowa'S, was on hand to flag off the use of remodeled shops at Nigeria Television Authority NTA Junction and Akbu Junction, both located along the popular Okbanam Road.
They are both ready. Oh yeah. Packages. You go places. As you started in just this small spot, but yeah, they like am well. Both ripe and unripe. Na better food. All of us will come here. But wetin I go beg all of una dey say, more na dey wash on our hand. Thank God say water dey and they don't tell us say borehole dey. Wash your hand because na belle everything wey una dey do dey go.
Smart Delta.
You better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where Okowa'S they do. You better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where Okowa'S they do. I see your job and work creation in Delta make the youth say them highlight. Okowa'S. I see good roads everywhere in Delta make the people say them cola. Empowerment for the farmers in Delta. Good and quality education in Delta. Well-equipped hospitals here in Delta. Peace and security.
Not done, another part of the city that came under the surgical knife of the Delta State Capital Territory Development Agency is the Food and Fresh Fruit Arena close to the Federal Medical Center FMC along the popular Nebisi Road in the heart of the city. Here, 23 numbers food and fruit shops were unveiled. This particular center has again brought to limelight the integration of the private sector into the urban renewal drive.
The whole of this stand that we have here, including the bus stop, the borehole, and the convenience, was donated to us by Lafina Nigeria Limited. This is the kind of thing we must continue to encourage. We want to truly appreciate you for this. We're truly very happy, because most times people just believe that the state governments must do everything. But this is a Nigerian who believes that there is a need to support the government, to support the people.
The redesign and the unveiling of the statue of the late Premier of Midwest Region, Dennis Osadebe, has transformed the aesthetics of the once abandoned Temple Clinic Junction.
The place was left abandoned, and after the renovation of the roundabout, it gives the place more beauty and the entire surrounding looks more beautiful.
If you are coming to Anwai Road, the roundabout, this is looking beautiful now. I appreciate the Excellency for his effort for keeping Delta State clean.
Delta State is becoming so beautiful and we are happy. Temple Clinic Junction is very, very beautiful now. I like the way that place is. In fact, I told my husband that I will go there and take some pictures that I will just use maybe in my Facebook.
It is also worthy of mention that Coca Roundabout along the ever-busy Benin-Asaba Highway is equally receiving an ongoing renewal attention.
The whole essence is to improve the park, to make it look beautiful for people to behold, and add a city value to the capital city, Asaba, and to add as also a tourist center for people to come and watch, snap pictures and all that. That's what we're doing at this axis of the monument.
Coca Park improvement and monument. Before Easter, Delta State citizens and inhabitants of Asaba and passers-by, we know that the face of Delta has really been changed, urban Delta particularly. So I can say that what is going on is monumental, it is epoch-making because it has not been before. So I must commend the state government for this.
Further up the road and heading towards the River Niger Bridge is an area called Abraka. The area is a personification of chaos as it houses clusters of markets, motor parks, auto mechanic workshops, food vendors, shanty accommodation, and many more. The urban renewal bulldozers entered like a hurricane and brought a new lease of life to the area.
When I hear that there are demolitions, I had to come here to know whether it affects my husband. But when I came, they say that we are going to shift our fence back. I love what they are doing because they want everywhere to be neat.
Initially, I was not happy, but Asaba must be clean. Our governor, Okowa'S, is doing a good work.
One of the indiscretions of residents that they faced Asaba is indiscriminate dumping of refuse, which is a major sour point in most developing cities. Waste management is a key component of urban renewal strategy. Smart Delta Media Team once accompanied the chairman, Delta State Waste Management Board, Emmanuel Chinye, to a dump site where he supervised refuse evacuation.
That thing have taken a new shape. Majorly the 6 pilot zone that we are working on, Asaba, Ueli, Wari, Uwe, Abu and Sapele. Same thing we are doing here, we are also doing those zones. And we intend to do it till the mid of this year before we now extend to other local governments. So it's a way to show you how desirous the governor is concerning keeping the Delta State clean.
Streets in Asaba are now looking cleaner as residents comply with marching order by the Delta State Capital Territory Development Agency to paint their houses and fences and also install security lights outside. this has added beauty to the city.
This is something that has never happened before. When you look at the environment, since the inception of this painting of fencing and cleaning up the environment started, actually the city looks better and takes a new look. Although a lot of people are bound to condemn it because their businesses are being affected one way or the other, but we won't continue living in slums because the city is actually looking cleaner and taking a very good and bright look. It's a commendable effort. Dr. Okowa'S, I'm proud of him. He has done so well.
Oh, I thank Dr. Okowa'S for his interest in keeping the Delta State capital clean. Before, some areas are so unkept, so dirty, but now the whole capital territory is very new look.
We did it as in forcefully, but we are happy about it. We enjoy it now because the governor is not living with us. It's for our own good. So we are happy about it.
Following the festivities of the Yuletide in 2019, the streets of Asaba, Delta State capital city, was decked with decorations to celebrate Christmas. This move by the Delta State Capital Territory Development Agency brought an air of freshness to the city, which attracted lots of outdoor activities.
When I came here, I was like, so the governor has really done this. It's good you see and you testify. You really tried though.
Asaba is very sweet. We are enjoying it too.
Decoration is wow. It's awesome. It's beautiful. I love it. So I thanked Okowa'S.
Warri, Uwie and Environs Development Agency, under the hawk eyes of Ovozere Macaulay, is not left out of the urban renewal wave sweeping across Delta State. Although the agency is less than 1 year in office, it has done a lot to sanitize Warri City, especially the MPA bypass. Ovozere Macaulay emphasized that his agency will leave no stone unturned in its efforts to turn around the fortunes of the city and adjoining towns.
It's actually the dream of the governor. In his own wisdom, he felt there is time to also uplift the decaying state of Warri and its environment. We are clearing most of the roads on that road, waste and all of that. It's all part of how to beautify the environment. So we're doing everything we can to impact on the environment.
The place was so awful before, but now that everything is clear now, so I believe everything will be well for here now. And I thank the state government for their efforts to make this place conducive for us.
I want to appreciate the state government for doing this to clear the environment. Clearing the environment, it will bring good health to the people that live around.
From the Era, Prosper and Sonny Utoro gave more insight into what the agency has been up to at the major arteries in Warri and Uwie.
The agency had decided that to start off operations, they have seen the need to clean up the whole of that highway, which has been littered heavily with debris and weeds and growths and everything. So that's what we are doing now to clear up the expressway. People living around the place and everybody plying the road will have a view of a better environment and at least breathe fresher air.
We must start with the cleanliness of the place, removing all the dirt, clear the media, then we now come back to start clearing the refuse dump and all that. More kudos to the state government who deemed it fit to clear this agency.
Like in many other areas of the economy, Delta State government under the able leadership of Senator Dr. Arthur Okowa'S is demonstrating the political will to do things with its citizens in tow, because it has made the people the centerpiece of its policies as it continues to build a stronger Delta.
Run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where Okowa'S they do it better. Run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where Okowa'S they do. I see a job and work creation in Delta make the youth say them highlight. Okowa'S. I see good roads everywhere in Delta make the people say them cola. Come live in Delta. Say me I say. Come invest in Delta. Come explore the potentials of our state.